Today we are going to be making a super fun cocktail called a Lavender Strawberry Ramos Gin Fizz. The Ramos Gin Fizz is a classic cocktail that originated in New Orleans, and today we're going to do a fun Southern Orlando twist on it and use a little strawberry jam and lavender simple syrup. So to make this cocktail, you're going to start out with a traditional Collins glass, and then we're going to prepare the Collins glass by adding ice and soda water. And that's gonna get the glass nice and cold, and we're gonna set this to the side while we prepare our cocktail. So to prepare this cocktail, we are going to use a standard pint glass, a bar jigger, and we are going to use 3/4 of an ounce of a lavender simple syrup. Now to make this, I used 2 parts sugar, 2 parts water, and I steeped a half of cup of lavender, dried lavender leaves inside, and it gives that nice floral flavor. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce. We are also going to do 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. I'm using key lime juice today, since we are in Florida. And then we are going to use, by far, my favorite gin called Malfi Gin. Now this is a super lemon forward gin, and it's perfect in this cocktail. So we're gonna do 1 1/4 ounce with one side of our jigger, and then we're gonna do another 3/4 of an ounce with the other side. All right, and now the fun part. We are going to use some traditional Smucker's strawberry jam. I'm going to use 2 bar spoons, and that'll give it a nice strawberry kick. All right, and so now you can see this is a cream-based cocktail. So I have some heavy whipping cream, and we're going to use 1 ounce of heavy whipping cream. So I'm going to measure that out. And now, in a cocktail tin, we are going to add ice, then add our mixture, and we are going to shake this for about a minute and get everything nice and frosty. You can have a little fun with it, get out some aggression. All right. And now we are going to strain this back into our pint glass. This is going to get out any lumps and chunks from our strawberry. All right. And now for the interesting part, we are going to use 1 whole egg white. So we're just going to crack an egg white right into this cocktail. All right, we're going to reserve this for possibly a hollandaise or some creme brulee. And now we are going to dry shake this. We're not gonna add any ice, and we're gonna do so for about a minute. Rumor is that in New Orleans, this used to be a 12-minute cocktail. Bar patrons used to pass the tin around and shake it in order to get that nice, frothy, foamy, delicious cocktail. So we're just gonna shake this out. All right. And now, in our prepared Collins glass, we're gonna discard the ice. We're gonna pour our cocktail back in. And we're not gonna strain it this time because there's no need. All right, and now we're gonna allow that to sit for about a minute. And while it's sitting, the egg whites have emulsified and they're gonna thicken and they're gonna move towards the top of the cocktail, and some of the lemony and gin is gonna go down to the bottom. So we're gonna allow that to settle while we clean up some of this mess. Okay. Our cocktail now is starting to settle. So I am going to take some soda water and I'm going to transfer it to a container so it's a little easier to pour. And what you're going to want to do is pour it right down the center of the cocktail and allow it to rise. So nice and slowly. We're pouring, it's rising. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Here it comes. All right, bulging a little bit, there we go. All right, and as you see, the foam is rising to the top. Now this cocktail is usually topped with a little bit of orange water, but today we're gonna use a little bit of fresh orange zest since we are in Florida and we have bountiful oranges. And then the piece de resistance, a paper straw, save the sea turtles. And you're gonna put it right down the center. And if you made the cocktail right, it'll stand straight up. And here you have a strawberry lavender Ramos Gin Fizz. Enjoy.